Hi everyone. Happy Friday. This is Reba with Money Tree Savings. Thank you so much for being here, spending some of your time with me today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go real quickly through my daily minis and then we'll move on to our Friday schedule, which is some games. And I'm going to try really hard to fit in that Savopoly that I've been trying to fit into the last 3 videos. So we're going to see if we can't make that happen today. But first I want to start with our reminder from our Positive Daisy for the week is grow joy, not just goals. So this is Friday. We'll carry this through till Sunday. Then we'll save the money for this, the $6, adding the 3 and 3 together. But for today, that is still our Positive Daisy of the week. We'll just pop that right there in the tree, which I don't think you can see, but or you can barely see, but that's okay. It's back there. So I did want to, I think I change my daily minis like every other day or every week at least. But with the thought of using this 10th envelope, which is not marked or labeled, as my 100 Disney Sidekicks collaboration envelope, which I do want to do, but that's going to start on the 4th. And so I just wanted to throw this one in for a couple of days. And if I need to, if it's not done by the 4th, which obviously it probably won't be now that I'm thinking about it, but that's okay. I'll move it into a spot that comes open from one of the completed challenges. But I wanted to add this one in because I'm going to add in $6 more. So instead of the $30 a day, I'm going to do $36 a day because I took that 6 times 7 and then times 52 for the year, and that adds about $1,000 to our overall savings, which means adding another $500 twice during the year, which I believe that we can do based on pay schedules, and sometimes we get paid 3 times in the month. So that's my goal, and I think that'll make it easier for me to accomplish this Disney Sidekick Challenge if I put an extra 6 toward all of my daily minis each day. So I pulled out the 2 3s that were not in here, and so I'm adding these 2 3 cards. So now I have 1, 2, 4 3s. So I have 4 3s and 8 2s and 8 1s in here. So 8 2s is 16 plus 8 1s is 24 plus 4 3s is 36. So that's what we have in here. I'm going to shuffle it up. Another thing that adding those 2 3s into this deck does is it keeps my distribution at 2 cards per envelope. So we have 10 envelopes now, counting the collab envelope, and we have 30 cards. No, 20 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So each envelope can get 2 cards, and then we can just apply that amount to each of the challenges, and we'll do that every day and move those along to help fund step 2. Okay, so I have the cards ready and I have the money here. We have 20, 30, 5, and 6. So I'm just going to put that in the bank. Doesn't have to be in order. We'll pull it out. We can put it in order. So I am not going to need a bookmarker for that. I'm going to take that off since I shouldn't need it now going forward even. So we'll put 2 for each envelope. And we'll just see what we end up with. Okay, and there's 2 for 7, for 8, 9, and 10. And we'll talk about each of the creators as we go, but I want to mention that everybody that you see, all of the challenges that you see in here, the creators will be linked below to a link to their YouTube if available, or mention to their Etsy shop if I don't have their YouTube link. So we did finish a couple yesterday, so this is one that I brought in to replace one that I finished. I showed those finished ones on my monthly closeout video, so if you want to see the ones that were finished, that was noted on there. But this one is called You're the Coffee to My Donut. It's from, oh, I just forgot your name, Doodle Dollars, and I know it. Sorry, I can't think of it right now. But it's from Doodle Dollars, and I will link her below. What I decided to do on this one is put each of the coffee cups at $1 and each donut at $2, and that this will save $24. We have $2 here, so we can cross off one donut. So let's just go ahead and do that with those $2 and get that one started. Okay, and then envelope 2, we have $3. And this one is from Tara with Lifted Up and Living. And it's a freebie on her coffee shop. And we got $3, and each heart is $2. So we can color in 1.5 of these hearts for $3. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great year so far. So far, so good. Okay, this one we added recently. It's Saving with Tiffany. It's a freebie for members on her coffee shop. So we got $4, and each of these snowballs is $1, so we can color in 4 of them. Okay, there we go. There's 4. That one's, I think, just in 2 turns, got quite a good piece of savings there. And envelope 4 is getting $5. So I don't know if you can tell, but somebody got a little corner around her and was playing with it. So yeah, I did. So that was kind of fun. Each of these is $1. Each of these hearts. This is from Jen with Cash Stuffing Canadian, a freebie on her coffee shop. And we got $5, so we can color in 5 hearts. Okay, so there's 5. Colored in for that one. And then we got $4 going into envelope 5, and this one is from Agape Book Club. It's a freebie on her coffee shop, and with each of the coins set to $1, this will save $20, and we have $4 to go in today. There we go, $4 added today for envelope 5. Envelope 6 got $4. Oop, the challenge. And this one is from Nicole with Keeley Creations. I purchased this off Etsy, and I set each circle to be $2. We got $4 here, so we can do 2 of these circles. 1 and 2. Alrighty. And envelope 7 got $3. And I set each of these icons to be $2. This is a freebie for members on Amanda's coffee shop with Budget with Amanda. So I can color in these 2 for $2. And then one little eyeglass lens over here for the other $1. And we'll have one more to go there. So $3 going in there. Then we have $3 for envelope 8. This one is from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets, and it says she believed she could, so she did. And it's getting 3, each is $1. So color in 3 of those. And envelope 9, it's getting $4. And this one is from April's Fresh Start. It's a freebie on her coffee shop for members. There's $4 here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and color in 2 of the 2s. Because that way if we get odd number of dollars coming in here, we'll still have the ones that we can use. So I'll color in 2 2s. These little ducks as the characters from Wizard of Oz are so cute. It's a really cute set. It's hard to pick which one you want to do because they're all very, very cute. So that adds $4 to that one. Okay, and then this last one in envelope 10, it's getting $4 today. And I added in this one from Laura with Teacher Mom Budgets, a freebie on her coffee shop. It was for her 1K subscriber thank you. And it was a full set that I just thought was so beautiful. And it had one of these for each month that had the month flower in this little glass case. And they're just really pretty. And each one saves $25. So it seemed perfect for a daily binder. So we'll put $4 in here. I'll color in 4 of these. Okay, so there's $4 going into that one. And like I said, if well, on the 4th, I'm going to start this collaboration so that I can give a full week to each of the creators, like I had mentioned. And so I will take this one and put it in line to go into one of these other envelopes to finish it in a different envelope. But for now, I'm putting it here since I went ahead and added the $6 today, the extra $6. So I'm just going to leave it here for now, and then we will move it when it's time to do the collaboration. So that's everything for the daily minis today. Nothing finished, but we made progress on everything, so that's good. That will work. So with that done, today is game day, so we'll bring out my game binder and we'll just see where we left off. Oh, we left off at the beginning. And let's see what we're going to play today. First, let's see what kind of funds we have for this binder today. We have 50, 60, 70, 81. $81. And tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and put in the 20 and the 10 and the 1 over here. And I'm going to break down this 50 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 50. So let me count that again, and then I'll go ahead and put this back here, and then we'll count this to make sure it's 50. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. So I'll put the 1s and 2s together, and I'll separate out the rest so we can kind of have an idea of how much is left. Okay, so we're starting with the 80, whatever I said, 81, 82. I can't remember, I already forgot, but that's okay. Whatever's in there, that's what we're starting with. And I'll go ahead and take this off so that I don't forget to move it later. Set it there. All right, so this is a game from Play to Save. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, this is called It's Okay to Feel Your Feelings. I shrunk the game board down so that it would fit in my A5 binder. So, let me see what I've got going on here. 12, did I start another one? It's hard to tell from one time to the next where I wrote stuff and what I'm doing. Do I really only have one left? I think I only have one left. That these are all completed cards. So this game board has cards. Let me put my glasses on. Help me read the small print because I did shrink it down. There's these squares that say pick a card or card pick. Yeah, and so I have finished all of these cards, but I really enjoyed this because the cards all say things like stay curious with a quote. This one's from Albert Einstein. It says, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. And grateful. We should certainly count our blessings, but we should also make our blessings count. Neil A. Maxwell. So each one was just different emotions and a quote about that was related to that emotion. Happy. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do is in harmony, by Mahatma Gandhi. So I did enjoy this. I thought it was really nice. And I have finished all of these cards, and I just have one left. Okay. So we will, did I mark my spot? No, because I was doing it a lap at a time. So I was tracking each time I played. I was tracking how far around the board I got. No, I wasn't tracking how far around the board I got. I was tracking how much I saved on either one lap. I think every time I only did one lap because this is a pretty long board. So I would do one lap each time and track how much I saved and what method I used for advancing my game piece and the date. And then at one point I did send $400 to my green binder, my step 4, and then that left the 63 because I just took out an even 400, and then this is what I've saved since then. So I have the 63, 39, 31, and 40 in here right now. Then we'll save today and see how far we get. And then as soon as we land on a card, we will finish. So we will finish this one today, which is kind of cool and kind of sad, but it's kind of cool because I have so many games I want to play and I'm so excited to play. And we need a game piece. Let's see, what method do we want to use? Why don't we just use our randomizer to tell us what we're going to use to go around the board? We're going to use a D8 for our roll. And D8. It's right there. All right, let's see what we get. We got a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a roll and save. So I'm going to pull a card and we're going to roll a D10 to see how much we're going to save for that one. Got my D10 here. We're going to save $5. About took it out of the bank. That would be cheating, but unintentional. Okay, so maybe I should just slide that a little bit further out of the way. Okay, so we'll go back to the D8 to see how far we're going to go. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $6. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and take a 5 and a 1. And 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for $2. So there's the $2. Hopefully we hit a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. 8. So we landed on a card. The one that we have left is excited. The secret to excitement is discovering new paths and having the courage to take them. Lauren Leo. Well, that seems very appropriate because the thought of me ever recording a video and I don't even have Facebook. Like, I don't social media. I don't do this, this type of activity, but I found something that I was very excited about, and then it just felt like everything that I encountered was telling me, share it. Maybe somebody will find something in what I do that excites them, and saving, and I think saving is an important thing to do. And so having the courage to take that new path, which is it's the great unknown for me. It is exciting, and I am excited about it. So this card has, you know what, since we only have this one card, I was marking off both numbers and finishing the cards last time I played, but I think this time I'll just go put the 7 in, and we'll keep going since this is probably the last time we'll be playing this game. So with the 7, I'm going to put the 2 and the 1 back, and the 2 5s back, and take the 20, and we'll roll the D8 again. We're going to go 2, 1, 2 for $1, and 1 for a roll and save. So let's see what we're going to roll. Oh, this one we're going to draw because it's an Alice card, and the Alice card on 10 I think is Mau Mau, but let me make sure because I don't have those quite as memorized. 10 is Winnie the Pooh. The Winnie the Pooh cards, I showed you the flash cards the other day. I haven't really pulled out the full deck of Winnie the Pooh cards. I think I got these like at Dollar Tree or something, and I just thought they were adorable. So, you know what, I'm going to just show them to you, and then I'll reset the deck. And, alright, so what these cards do, this one is just like a deck, I don't know, it's just the picture. And then these 3 are 0, so I kind of kept those out separate. But when you get, each number has 3 cards that represent the number. So 0 spelled out, 0 with no honeypots, and then 0 as the number. So, and then when you find all 3 that match and you put them together, they make, sorry, I got too much going here, and trying to also do this where it's not too much glare, probably failing at that, but it makes a picture and says 0 bees. Isn't that adorable? So this little set is 1 through 10. Well, it's 0 through 10, but I don't do the zeros. So this, oh, and Piglet is also just like a picture card. It's not part of the deck. And then it has the instructions on how to play the game. So all of this is like not part of the cards that I pull. So I kind of keep them together as a break in my deck. So this goes to tell me when I hit the end. And then I have all of these, and you can see like they have either a number of honeypots or a number spelled out or the number written out. And so each number's in here 3 times, and it is 1 through 10. So I'm just going to shuffle these up again. And what I do is I'll put this on the top, and I pull a card from the back and pull it to the front, and that way I can't like see it. Whatever I'm seeing is what I already pulled, and what is next to come is in the back, so I don't see it. And I just have these standing up over here in a tray because they're too big to go into my card file. But I got a 10, so I can't get those back in the tray right now because there's a lot of stuff back there, but I will do that later. So we got $10 for that whole long explanation of Winnie the Pooh cards. But that's why 10 represents Winnie the Pooh cards, because they're 1 through 10. 9 is Mau Mau cards because they're now 3 through 9, but the highest number is 9. So when I pull in 9, it's those. So that's how I came up with the numbers and what they represent. Okay, so that saved 10 on that random number. And then 2 drops us onto a 3. Kind of made that higher, so there's 3. I hope we land on a card again. 1, 2, every time I say that we do. 3, 4, there's the card. All right, so we will cross off the 3 and save $3, and that will finish that card. And that will finish this game. So let's see what we have here. We need 3. I'm gonna put the 2 1s back and take a 5 to pay for that final 3. And we're saving $20, $35, $37 today to finish off this game. So, oh, sorry, little elephant. Okay, so we have all the little game pieces here. I was writing on the little, I had the A5 and the A6 dashboards here and the instructions. And here are the cards. I don't need the paper clip anymore because we're done. So I had all of this in that envelope and the money. But first I want to write down, no, I'm out of space. I want to write down this last lap. So I'm going to write it here. So today is 1/2/26. And we started this on 10/5/25. So I've been playing this for a good little bit. And I've really, really enjoyed it. And again, it's from Play to Save. And I purchased this off of Etsy. So today we did 20, 35, 37. We used a D8. We did 1, well, we didn't do a whole lap. That's all right. We saved as much as a whole lap. That we hit some big numbers on there. So 37, and then I'll write the total that's going to go into the next step 4. Add in this 37. Let's break it down a little bit first. So this is 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 50 is 100. With 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100. So I'm going to put that in the back of my bank and pull a $100 bill. So this is finishing this second money move with 210. On 1/2/26, it's going to go to step 4. Was I prepared? I think I know which one needs the money. So I'm going to put it in the one that has the least amount of money. That's what I decided to do with these. Oh, I could be wrong. Okay, this one has 198. So it's between these 2 binders. Oh, and this one has 63. Yep, I was going to put it in the wrong place. So it's going to go in the gray binder and not the green one. So we will set that aside for right now. And we're going to move this into here. And this is the money that I would be using. Oh, sorry, I'm probably not in view here. This is the binder where I'm going to be using for all of my long-term savings, so that money will come in real handy for when we play these games. We will have some money to play with. So I'm going to put this back there. It's got all of the things that happened. So the total, the 210 plus the 400 that I already moved, I'm going to write on here, total saved on this game was 610. So that's really awesome. All right. So I'm going to put that back there with the money that went in here. And I'll update that later, but right now, how much more did I put in here? 210? 210, so this is at 273. So it is definitely in the lead for the money count at this point. So if we get something else, it will go in the green binder because now it has less money. So I'm not real sure what to do with this, but right now I'm just going to clip it all together and set it aside, and I will figure out, because I probably want to keep it, maybe play it again sometime, but then again, I have so much on deck to play that I just really don't know. So I have an open spot, and I have lots of things I want to do. I want to do this quest from April's Fresh Start. I've done one of these in the past before I was filming, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. But I also just recently got this Feeling Froggy game from Save with Judy. I don't have my frogs. Where did I put my frogs? I just moved locations. I got a desk and I set up a spot in the basement because I was having a hard time finding opportunity to film with the... Oh, I found the frogs. Yeah, okay. Then that's what we're going to do. Found the frogs. That means we're going to play our frog game next. So we're going to move this one. We have the... I got this off Etsy. We have the instructions, the money envelope, and the game board, and the little frogs and the dice. So I'm going to put all of this in here, and I'll update that label later. And as slow as I am, I can't imagine we'll get back around to this. But we do have it ready for next time. Okay. Oh boy. This one will probably take all my money. I'm going to have to slow down. Oh my goodness. MLook Designs, Budget Designs. I absolutely love this challenge. It is so cool, but it is so scary because I'm sitting here looking at what I have going on here, and I'm already at 15 minus 5 is 10. 10 times 7. I'm sitting at $70 for my final equation right now. So I can minus something from 70, but I'm not going to minus too much, I can't imagine. Unless I got a D20 times 2 and rolled a 20, then I could minus 40. But that's about the only thing that's going to save me at this point. And then I have to add something to when I do this final. This one is going to be real scary. But for right now, technically, I only have to fill 1 or 2 spots. I don't have to go all the way to the equation today. Excuse me. I could save that for another time. So anyway, the way I'm getting the numbers to put in these spots, which has not been my friend through there. Okay, so this is one we're going to minus. I do have a D10 times 2 because this is a national park card, so it's referring to use a die. And then when it's a diamond, I multiply it by 2. So in this case, I'm like, come on, 10. I know I'll have to save 20 because I also have to save whatever number I write there. But I need to take as much off of that $70 that's sitting there as I can. So, come on, 10. 6. Okay, well, that's something. Let's see. I'll try this blue. Okay, so we have 6 times 2 is 12. So I'll write in the 12. And we'll save the 12. And 12. And then we just have to add on the next roll. So let's go ahead and do one more. Okay. So the Queen on the Alice cards is a phase 10 card because the phase 10 cards go 1 through 12. And Queen is the 12th. If you go 10, Jack, Queen, 10, 11, 12. That's my rationale there. So these go through 12, 1 through 12. Each number is in there 4 times, one for each of the 4 colors that are in the deck. And there are no action cards, like there's no plus cards or multiplier cards in this deck. So it's just straight 1 through 12. And we got a 5. So we will be adding 5 at the end of this. And I'm going to add that 5 now. And then we're going to have to stop there because I already know that the result of that equation is going to be crazy. But that's fine. It's all saving. It's all great. I'm thrilled with it, honestly. It's fun. I think it's fun. What I'm going to say is, when I come back around to this, if I don't have like quite a bit of available funds to satisfy what this is going to equal, I'll just go ahead and start down here and then come back to this at a time when I hit this one at just the right time, when I have the funds to do whatever that's going to equal. 70 minus 12 is 58 plus 5, 63, I think is what I'm going to need there. So we'll figure that out, but I might, when I come back to this, just fill in some of these other blanks and then do that equation later. But for today, we're adding in $17, so not too shabby. And I really do really like this game. So wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I'm like, well, that's only 14. Why do I have so much money here? Oh, because you also save all these numbers along the way. So it's 10, 20, 34 plus 14. That still doesn't seem right. What did I do? Hmm. 11, 19, 29, 30, 43 plus 14. Here's the 14. Here's 70. Well, I don't know. I really don't know what I did there. So for now, I'm going to put this in here. Maybe I'll just put it in like this because this is at 7. Oh, I forgot. I also saved these last time. My bad. So yeah, I'm sure this is right then. So this is that 14 for that. And this is the 17 for the 12 and 5 I just did. So then this would be for all of these pink ones and the green ones across here. So 10, 20, 30, 43, 47, 57, 58, 63, 70. 70. Yep, that's right. I forgot about those numbers there too. Yeah, so it all builds on itself until you have this great savings. So, and I'm happy to have it. It's awesome. So let me take this 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, put this in the bank and pull out a 21 to condense that down a little bit. Oh, and then I can put this in for 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There we go. We're at 101 and look how much is left. Oh boy. This is going to be exciting. It's really fun. And I know that obviously there's things that you can do to adjust this. You can change the multipliers to pluses instead of multipliers. You can add numbers to get, you don't have to do the crazy card drawing thing that I do. You could always roll a D4, or D3. I mean, you could definitely do things to make this a lot more budget friendly. I'm being a little bit crazy, probably. And maybe I'll take some of these lines, and I will. It'd be kind of cool to like do D3 on this one, a D4 on this one. I have a D5, do D5 on that one, a D6 on that one. I have a D7, I have a D8. I may even have a D9. I got that crazy set of dice. We have D10. I don't know. So maybe I could, going forward, instead of being this crazy, I could just use, I might do that. I'll use the die that matches the row number. That would be probably a better idea than what I'm doing. So anyway, there's a lot of things you could do, and it is a lot of fun. And I'm super, super enjoying it. So thank you for the challenge. And I did purchase that on Etsy. Oh, it's time to shuffle these because they don't fit in there anymore. And that's when I pull them all out, when they don't fit in the discard pile anymore. I pull them all out and shuffle them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll evaluate how much we have left in our funds. Oh, and I am running out of time. So I don't know how it takes me so long to do like 2 games, and like everybody else gets so much done. I must just be talking too much. I need to just focus, do the work, and stop talking so much. So anyway, I probably, even if I can't do much, I'm going to go ahead and pull out that Savopoly game and just do a little bit of it. Maybe even if I just did $20 or something. So I'm just trying to see if I have these facing the right way. So I'm going to put that in there. It's all set for next time. Oh, the escape room. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me see how much money we have. 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $27. All right. We're on this last inside track. This is kind of a collect the items quest sort of game. So make sure it's still recording. My little side camera went out. Okay, yeah, we're good. So this binder's too heavy for my little dude. Okay. So last time I did 1 lap on the inside and I didn't catch anything. I think I started writing it on a different piece of paper in here. Yes. So on path 3, I've only done it 1 time. I went twice around. I wrote path 2, but I meant 2 laps. Did 2 laps with a D6. Oh, I wrote it twice. I don't need any of those. Okay. On the 22nd, I used a D6. I did 2 laps and it saved $41. I only have 20 something there, and I found 0. So I could probably do 1 lap. See, these are kind of bigger numbers. And who knows? Maybe I'll hit both of them. One time, I mean, when I first lap, I did this middle lap 2, path 2. I hit 2 on the first round. So you never know. You never know. So I already saw what that is. This is such a short little path, but if I do too small of a die, I'm going to hit more money than I can afford to save. So let's just use this D5. And maybe one of these little frogs will be, I'm going to use one of these frogs for my game piece because they are so stinking cute. I don't know if you've already seen them, but oh my goodness. Adorable, and they're very stable. They got a nice base to them, so they're perfect for this. So little Froggy's going to help me. Oh, we're on the wrong path already. Okay, Froggy, we're down here. So we're gonna get this hammer and this broken glass. Deal? Deal. Okay. Tempted to use that little pink dice too because it's so cute. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the D5 unless it misbehaves and won't land right. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3 for $1. Okay, we're all right so far. Here, I'm gonna do this method where I just pull it to the front as I go. And we're gonna go 3 spots. 1, 2, 3 for $5. Okay, okay. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 4 for that hammer. A 5, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for $2. Bring that forward. 2. 1, 2 for $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3 for $2. All right. We need a 2. 2. Well, we at least got 1. 1, 2. We got one of them. Okay. And what I was doing so that I didn't have to cross off the board. It's kind of matching the color, but I don't know that that's really the best idea. I was taking these little sticky notes and just putting one over it when I captured it. Oh, did I already save that $2? No, I rolled the 2 and moved 2. So I captured the broken glass. I need to save $2, so I'm going to put back 3 and take a 5. All right. Oh. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Because that one took us around, well, I'll roll this one more time till we pass the start. Oh dear. 4. Yeah. I'm trying to make it hard on me. I put a 5 forward and put a 1 back. You know, I'm so tempted to try to get that hammer, but I only have, oh, I'll have a little bit. I'm going to switch to a D6. Okay, we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for $2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get a 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for $4. Put a 1 back, take a 5. And if we pass the hammer, we'll call it 1.5 laps and stop. We need a 1. 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, you saw that, right? It's recorded, I hope. Okay, I got the 1. I got the hammer. And it's worth $1. And we didn't run out of money. And we did it. We did the thing. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I went around this path 2 forever trying to catch just the last thing that I needed, which I think was the binoculars. I got the first 2 on the first round and then forever trying to get that last one. Like, oh, thank you, little froggy. You did a good job. And my little pink dice, you did a good job. Everybody did a good job. Actually, 5 got one of them and the pink dice got one of them. All right, so yeah, I started this on 10:05 and I did path 1 and then I went to path 2, and on path 2 I was there from 10:25 until 11:25. I did all of these times around that path before I got all of them. So this one, it just took me 2 times and I got it, so I'm very excited. All right, so on 1, 2, 26 we used D5 / D6, 1.5 laps, found 2. Yay. And saved. Oh, I was like, what did I do with the money I saved? It was right here in the front. All right. How much did we save? Okie dokie. 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4. $24. Now this one, I also sent money already, like at the end of each path, I guess. I sent the money to Both times it went to the gray binder, I was probably rolling at that point to see where it would go. So all the money that's in here should be the $41 from last time and then the $24 from this time. So I'm going to pull out all of the little instructions and pieces. So play to save, we're finishing 2 of the play to save games today. And we're going to move 2 new games in. This is really exciting. So 41 and 24 should have $65 here. Did I put everything in order? Yeah. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 2, 3, 4, 5. 65. So I'm going to keep that 5. I'm going to put the rest of this in here and grab a 10 and a 50. So we have $65. So I'm going to write 65, 1, 2, 26 from step 3 games to step 4 green, which is like books. Okay, so let me see, because I wrote the rest of it on the game board itself. I don't know why. And then there's the instructions. So I'm going to just put this in here. I'm going to put this over with the other one that we finished today. I'll figure out where I want to put those. I might put them in my January completed challenge binder. But for now, this can go in here because we just put money in the gray one that was over $200, so it's higher than this now. We'll put this in here. And this will be money that we can use to do some of our books and some of the challenges that are in this binder. And put this up there. Everything in its place, and you probably can't see it because I'm got it way too close to myself. So that's money that we'll use for some of these challenges that we need. These scratchers, I'm super excited to do more on those scratchers and show you more of that Lemon Ivy book that I created. It's amazing, and I'm just amazed by what I received from her. And so we'll get some of that money going to my home fund at the end of January, hopefully. If I finish some of those scratchers, do some more savings in this one. So we can send some more money to the taxes, and we can work on our memory vacation scratcher. All of that's the kind of stuff that comes out of the funds that I put in here. And then, as you've seen before, the Oasis and the Flintstones, I work out of this one. And then we're going to be starting Wanderlust Wednesdays. So that money will come out of this. So that money's got a lot of work to do. The $6 that I do for my Positive Daisy, that will come from that money. So yeah, super excited to see money moving into my step 4, because that's where it really starts to accumulate and get added into my actual savings funds. So very exciting. So we finished here, and I need a new challenge for this one, which I think I know what I'm going to do for that. I'm going to put this one here. So we'll start there next time. But I'm going to go ahead and pull forward these quest cards. I don't know if I also have a dash. I think I was just using these as the dashboard. And I will pop them in here, and we'll do this one. I have the actual board in my binder. So, but this will tell me that that's what we're playing here, and then I'll switch out the name on that too. So we'll pull that one into the rotation. So we've got some new stuff happening for games next week. Next Friday should have some new stuff, and I'm going to stop there. I do have this $3. So a lot of times when I have just like an extra 3, if it was more, I'd just go ahead and put it back in there. But with that $3, I can add it to my no IOU envelope. And we can cross off another one on here. This is the one we've been working on. You can't see the ones I've crossed off, so I'm going to kind of do that again. That 3. Now we're going to add another 3, so I'll mark off that 3. And we will add this to here. Okay, so, oh, I need to add that. We're at almost an hour again. I don't know how I do that. Does anybody got an answer? How does it take so long for me to do all this? I'm used to just like sitting and playing the games and taking my sweet time. And I guess I'm still in that mode. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna bail. Oh, about to lose a frog. I want to do it justice, and I really want to do Savopoly, but I don't want to just like rush through it real quick, and I'm already at almost an hour. So with the games and the daily minis, so I'm going to pull Savopoly in where it goes on whatever day I have box challenges, which is Wednesday. If I find a day where I have some extra space in my time, I will pull it in early, but I'm just gonna have to be patient. So I'm sorry I keep saying I'm gonna play it and then I don't. So that's okay. Don't want to lose a frog. All right. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun. I can't believe I finished 2 from my games binder. Like a lot of times I'll go through the whole thing and not finish any in the games binder. So finishing 2, that's pretty exciting. And catching both of those items on that path was really exciting. So I'm glad you were here for it. I appreciate you being here. And I just want to say I hope that all of your efforts pay off and that you keep working step by step. Every little bit will make a difference, and keep growing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.